Patriots and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st down, Patriots.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jones. And it's Goodwin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
On 3rd down. Goodwin. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
They're going to try and throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Play action. Jones. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now Jones on 1st down. From the middle to Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
He was brought down.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd.
Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, New England.
New England.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Bryce Callahan. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 25. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, New England.
Off play action, Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, they run with Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
third down.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got Miller. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And we're for the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
36-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that changes everything here in OT.
Now listen, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, New England.
Jones off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.